How are you tracking this, these changes?
Yeah, so if you were talking to my CIO right now, he'll probably be able to give you the exact
Right.
number. My guess is it's 136 or some number, or
Yeah.
142. It's more than
Yeah.
130, but he knows specifically how many because his team is the one that went looking for the chores, that has these hackathons and these innovation blitzes with the employees, and they document every single automation that's been or every chore that's been identified, and then their job is to identify what the ROI is for each of those problems that they identify. And then based on the best use of our automation engineers' time, that gets determined what automations get created. And so we know specifically how many automations we've created just because we've been very purposeful about identifying the chore. Then we've been very purposeful about identifying what the ROIs are for those various chores. And then we then stack rank which ones are the most appropriate to do first. And those are the ones we start with. And, we're writing automations probably on a daily basis if you were to talk to him. And so they know specifically
Yeah.
how many.
There's not a lot of patience that people have to do that. And I want to highlight what that actually means to be patient enough to not just identify but track and then move forward again and track the ROI of what that changes. I think so critical, so important. And it is slower than just plowing through and changing things. But the fact that you
Yeah.
do it, I mean, I'm sure you're seeing the ROI of just tracking everything the way you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the quickest way to do it in many ways. In a You're right. It's more work. It's quote unquote slower, but it's a faster way to real
Mhm.
impact because the worst case scenario is you just start automating whatever anybody brings to you. And you could automate something that someone brings to the table, but if it doesn't have a one to many use case for it, and you're only building an automation for one instance, for one person, one thing that they're doing, then there's not a lot of bang for your buck, right? And the ROI isn't there. So you actually do have to slow down a little to make sure you gather all of the chores that are out there, and then slow down a little to identify which are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck in terms of effort and time. And then it always translates eventually into dollars, so that you know that when you do build an automation, it's not just that one person gets to use it, 100 people can use it because it affects 100 people, right? Versus one person brought something that makes their day irritating and we build an automation for that one person that doesn't have a huge overarching impact to the business. So yeah, it's a little more methodical, but it actually means that you get to a better result faster.
Visit us at leaderbook.ai. Your support as a subscriber means the world to us. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Felicia Shakiba. Let's connect on LinkedIn.